What's up, sons? It's Blind with Son of a Tech once again, and welcome to episode 10 of Mining Rig Wars. The winner for episode 8 was Fireball, and the winner for episode 9 was Mining Rig 7. The finals will be next week, and the winner of this episode will be entered into the third round of finals, which will be awesome. So without further ado, let's get into the submissions for this week. Welcome back. The first rig we have is Dual Identity by James. He is rocking the MSI Z270 Gaming Plus with an i7 7700K and 16 gigabytes of memory. He has two EVGA GTX 1060 super clocks, and he says both 6 gigabyte and 3 gigabyte, so I guess one of each. And it's all powered by EVGA's 850p2. The total hash rate is 48 mega hash a second. And as you guys can see, he started prepping for essentially a larger open air rig for the GPUs itself and then running it out of his main case. My only question here is, James, are you also gaming on this rig? I assume you are. Moving on to Rigby, we have The Ether by Tahir, and it is rocking the Asus ATX motherboard, the Z170E, with an Intel G3930 processor. He has 8 gigabytes of ballistic memory with an EVGA 850 watt BQ power supply. He's rocking 2 gigabyte GeForce GTX 1070 WindForce editions and a single EVGA GTX 1070 Superclocked edition and a 2 terabyte Western Digital Blue 7200 RPM drive. The total Ethereum hash rate is 94 to 96 mega hash a second, and on Zcash he is pulling in 1250 to 1300 souls. Moving on to Rig C, we have Rig Money by Jake, and he is rocking 6 EVGA GTX 1070 Superclocked with an Intel Pentium G4400 processor, 2 EVGA Supernova 750 watt power supplies, and 8 gigabytes of memory, all on the Asus Prime Z270 Pro motherboard. And his hash rate is 178 mega hash a second, and I absolutely love the design. It looks like something out of the Matrix, like what you would see in probably like the first Matrix movie when they had like just all the crap laying around everywhere, all the PC parts and wires hanging out. But just because of the way he mounted them in a circle like that, it's pretty brilliant. I can't even tell what's necessarily supporting them. It's clever. I like it a lot. Moving on to Rig D, we have Auris Extreme, and you can kind of tell why by Irwin. It is essentially a ton of stacked up gigabyte Auris Extreme 1080 Ti's. To be exact, 24 of them, with 2 of the BioStar BTC 250 Pro motherboards, 2 sticks of 8 gigabyte of Corsair memory, 2 Corsair AX 1500i power supplies, and 3 Corsair HX 1000 power supplies, and 1 Crisbo rack. The total hash rate is 19,000 souls on Zcash using the Simple Mining OS. I love how organized all the GPUs are in this rig and how everything is laid out. It's just fantastic. Great job, Irwin. And finally, we have Rig E, Loves Zotac by Yong. And once again, you can tell why he loves Zotac. He's rocking 5 Zotac GTX 1060 amped editions and 1 Zotac 970 amp edition with an Intel Celeron G3930, a BioStar TB250 BTC Pro motherboard, and 2 sticks of 4 gigabytes of DDR4 memory with a 2 terabyte Western Digital green hard drive. His total hash rate is 60 mega hash a second. Alrighty, so you guys requested that I go ahead and give a couple thoughts on all of the rigs, so we're going to go through that really quick for wrapping things up. As far as dual identity goes, I like the ingenuity and the possibility for expansion is looking really good. For the Ether, we are seeing a pretty standard build here with a lot of room for expansion, so that's always good on the open air rig with a good solid base of parts. Rig money, money, money. Like I said, I absolutely love the suspended GPUs in kind of like a circle. I'm gonna call it the Matrix is what I'm gonna call it, not rig money, money, money. On the Auris Extreme, this is what I aspire to have. A ton of 1080 Ti's lined up in very good order, nice and neat on a rack, ready to absolutely destroy Zcash. And then on Love Zotac, I think that the frame is perfect. Everything looks good. This looks like pretty much a complete build. I would just swap out the 970 for another 1060 as 970s are kind of meh. I'm wondering what's going on with the hash rate. So update us on that, Yong. Why is the hash rate so low? By my calculations, if you're running 1060s and you got 5 of them, you should be at least double that. So what gives there? Maybe I just got a typo in the email or what? I'm not sure. Wrapping things up, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Mining Rig Wars. If you did, be sure to leave a like and let me know in the comment section what your favorite rig was, of course, as well as voting up here in the corner with the exclamation point. I should already have an arrow there. And don't forget to share with your friends and around Reddit and Facebook and Twitter and all of that so we can make Mining Rig Wars, the awesome show that it is, also have enough submissions to keep rolling. Not that we're having too many issues. If you've been waiting on your submission, keep in mind that we do have them in a specific folder that is sorted by date, and that's how we go through them. So if you submitted like 2 days ago, you wouldn't really necessarily be on this episode, if that makes sense. So until next time, I'll see you next Tuesday. Oh, and don't forget to check out coins.sonofatech.com for our various mining pools with no to low fees. And that's all for the community. So thanks. See ya.